Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And I'm telling you, that's exactly what we're seeing here. Iniquity abounding and the love of many waxing cold. Okay? Um, if you're wondering exactly what iniquity is, iniquity is actually just wickedness and sin and lawlessness. People doing whatever the hell they want to do. Okay? Oh, where's my manners? What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well on this Monday afternoon. I'm doing pretty good myself. As you can see, I come across this particular story right here. And all this transpired behind neighbors that's got some kind of feud going, but is actually behind, as they say, shoveling snow. Okay? Now, if you guys want to see the rest of that video, what happened thereafter, the link should be in the description box. Okay? But I can tell you this. Now, before we get into the story, I heard that the husband and wife was very, very disrespectful to this man and everything else, and that they were actually shoveling their snow, throwing it over in his driveway or his yard or something like that. See, the thing in this day and age also is a lack of respect for the next man or woman. This country is big on that. They think it's something nice to disrespect the next person. You see. And as in this particular case, it ended very ugly. Not only for the married, couple, but for the man who actually did the killing as well. You see? Without further ado, let's get into this story. Deadly snow shooting. Who was Jeffrey Spady, Pennsylvania show shooting, and who were neighbors James and Lisa Goy? All right. James and Lisa Goy are these two right here. Married couple. All right. It goes on to say here, disturbing footage shows a disgruntled neighbor fatally shoot a couple in a snow shoveling row. Jeffrey Spady shot James and Lisa Goy in the middle of their street on February 1st, 2021. All right. The row between the Goys and Spady erupted in the middle of their suburban street with their 15-year-old autistic son inside the family home. So James and Lisa actually had an autistic son. Okay, and I guess now he's going to be raised by his grandparents, or what have you. Now, it says here, who was Jeffrey Spady? Jeffrey Spady, 47, was an engineer from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, who shot and killed his two neighbors after a snow shoveling dispute before killing himself. The son of William Spady and the late Margaret Gibbon Spady, who had served in the U.S. Navy as a shipboard engineering technician. Spady then joined the United States Army National Guard and United States Navy Reserve as a heavy equipment operator. After working as a facility engineer for the Lackawanna River Basic Sewer Authority for 5 years, he became an environmental engineer manager for the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection. Spady had a master's degree in water resources and environmental engineering from Villanova University and a bachelor's degree from Wilkes University in environmental engineering. Now, as you can see, they really they chalking Mr. Spady up, but like in situations like where somebody black can be actually a victim, and they were drug up all kinds of fucking past discretions with the law. He has a class C felony and a B misdemeanor and this and that, or what have you. You see. This is what we deal with, though, here in this country. Okay? Now to continue, he was later a project engineer for the Carroll Engineering Corporation over 10 years. For over 10 years. Spady lived in Plains Township and enjoyed running marathons as well as spending time with his nephew Jaden. He is survived by sisters Sharon and Jessica Spady, his brother William Spady, and nieces and nephew Derek, Brianna, Chi, Erica, and Jaden. Okay? Who are the neighbors, James and Lisa Goy? Wow. Spady fatally shot his neighbors James, 50, and Lisa Goy, 48, after an argument regarding where they shoveled their snow. Okay? Like I said, disrespect. All right? But to continue, the Goy's bodies were found in the suburban street as their 15-year-old autistic son was inside their home. He is now being cared for by his grandparents. It seems the couple had a history of disputes with their neighbor Spady, which led to the fatal consequences after the pair began shoveling snow on to his property. Just like I said, I guess what I heard was true, because this is my first time actually reading the story. Okay, goes on to say here, what was this Pennsylvania shooting about? All right, the Goys became embroiled in a deadly row with their neighbor Spady after they began clearing snow from their cars. The pair were dumping the excess snow on Spady's property, prompting him to ask them to stop. James Goy then stopped clearing the snow from his vehicle, walked across to his neighbor in the street, and made a fist at him. Surveillance footage shows the couple yell at Spady, calling him a motherfucker and a pussy. Because that's what they were saying. Y'all heard them. You know what I'm saying? But Spady then went back inside his home as the couple continued shouting insults before he emerged holding a pistol. The Goys continue to goad him, which is very fucking stupid, okay? May I add, to continue with verbal abuse before he fired several rounds, shooting James and Lisa. Now, if you guys go and watch the link in the description box, you'll see Spady missed so many times before one of those fucking rounds hit the man James, Goy. You see. When he seen him coming with the gun, all he had to do, take off running. Chances are he would have missed him. Both of them should have scattered. But it wasn't like that. As a matter of fact, it never should have came to this, because if they were actually indeed shoveling snow on the man's property like that, which he shouldn't have been doing in the first place, and the man caught him and asked him to stop, that's what he should have fucking done. See, this is what I'm talking about. The lack of respect here in this country when it comes down to people. There have been so many people that have lost their lives, or have not lost their lives, has had their quality of life reduced in some kind of way. Be it serving time or getting hurt so fucking bad physically, from an ass whooping or shot up or cut up, to the point to where they can't get around like they used to. That's what you call actually having your life, the quality of your life, reduced. It's crazy. See? Now, to continue here, the Goys continue to goad him with the verbal abuse before he fired several rounds, shooting James and then Lisa. The gunman then took his own life as cops closed in on him in the Hudson section of Plains Township in Pennsylvania. Neighbors say they heard about a dozen of shots fired. Police later said a total of 15 to 20 rounds were fired during the confrontation. Prosecutors in Pennsylvania have officially ruled the deadly shooting a murder-suicide, the Mail Online reports. Okay? In conclusion right here, it goes on to say the grieving family of the couple have been left devastated over the attack. Family members Chris Goy said on Facebook that the sickening incident over snow was an execution, and blasted those sharing video footage of the tragic incident. He captioned a picture of the family. For whoever is posting the video of my family being executed, I hope you rot in fucking hell. Okay, Chris. See, this is the same kind of fucking attitude that your brother had. And see where it got him? Wake up, man. Wake up. Wake the fuck up, because see, people ain't playing. You know, I don't know if this man, what Mr. Spady was going through during the time that your brother, chose to disrespect him and said, fuck you, you pussy. But whatever it was, it seems like to me that was the straw that broke the camel's back. And it's too bad it ended up like that. But look, disrespecting others is not the way to go. That's words of advice you should take and live by. In conclusion, they had a 15-year-old boy, and our family has been through enough. Have some respect. The audacity of some people. If you see it, report it, and tell the people to take it down, please, for my family's sake. It's too bad that happened. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, man, it's not wise to be out here taunting people. You don't know what that man was going through. And obviously, you think, the way this all went down, this dude went in, you know what I'm saying? Seemed like to me, he might have even had I don't know. I'm not going to say he had a criminal record. He might have, he may not. I don't know. But he was just too willing and eager to carry this thing out. It was like, man, he was like, at that point, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do this. And then he turned around and ended himself. So what that tell you? You see, this is an ugly thing right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Or what have you. But my thing is this, and I'm going to say it again. It does not pay to disrespect others. That is what the problem is in this day and age now. Disrespect is off the chain. You know what I mean? Especially in America. It's all about disrespect. America is basically more of who I'm concerned about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it seems like to me, people love to say, fuck you, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You know what I mean? And what have you. And that can have a real, effect on your psyche. Because you thinking to yourself, somebody disrespect you, I can't believe this motherfucker doing this shit. I'm going to fuck this dude up. I'm going to hurt this motherfucker. And you going to go to a place, to the point to where you may carry that out. All because somebody dissing you. That's basically what it was all about. Then they done had priors, disputes and every damn thing else. This is how it ended. I'm sure the brother who wrote that, I hope you rot in hell and all that kind of stuff, you knew what your brother was about. You sound a lot like him. You sound a lot just like him with that kind of attitude. This should teach you something. Lose the attitude. Lose the attitude. Because ain't nobody playing these days. That guy even took his own life. You don't know who you may run across. Think before you disrespect somebody. That could be your last time disrespecting somebody. That's all I got on this one, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular situation. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, your views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. And before I leave, the reason why, y'all know why I say that, for the ones of you guys that's been with me for a while. Take a long, deep look at these faces in this snowy driveway. And sometimes I believe they have a lot to do with all of these crimes, and these decisions people are making. You know what I mean? He came out, y'all, if you care, check out the link in the description box and you'll see how this man just came out and how he just did. And then what really shocked me, it wasn't the point he came out with the gun shooting. Because to me, he was like, fuck it, I had enough of this shit. And he didn't know how else way to deal with it. I don't know. But what really shocked me is when I heard, the dude killed himself. He killed himself. Y'all look at these. See, this is the reason why I say these things that I'm circling in this snow right here. You see? Please live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. Because it's these things other than the Most High that's doing it. And I think that they have a lot to do with the decisions and a lot of these heinous crimes that's being committed. That's all I wanted to tell y'all on that. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular situation. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.